Welcome to the e-learning platform by Science Park. So today we are going to see the part second of the chapter Communication and Mass Media from 5th standard. So let us see what we are going to learn in this chapter. So first we are going to see the means of modern communication, then the advantages and disadvantages of telecommunication, and in the end we are going to look at how animals communicate. Right. So now let's see what are the means of modern communication. So we will see it one by one how they were invented. So when human being started to write, posts were invented. People used to write letter in order to communicate between them. Then came heliograph. Now heliograph is a very interesting, you can say, an instrument which has two mirrors, and people who are far away from each other, they can just communicate by sending a signal using these two mirrors and the light coming from sun. So they could point the light or the reflection of the light coming from the sun to the direction where other people are standing, waiting for some kind of signal. So there heliograph was used. Then came actual pen. Before that, people used to write using leaves. Then came newspapers. Now from newspapers, mass communication was possible. People who want to say something to a bunch of people used newspaper as a tool. Then came printing press, where lots of newspapers were printed. Then came typewriter. Now people used to write with pen, but after typewriter people started typing. Then came telegraph. Now this was the first instrument which was used for wireless communication. Then came telephone. Now you can talk with other people sitting at one place who are not near you, who are very far away from you, using telephones. Then people used to communicate using radio, sitting at one place broadcasting a message or telling news, and this was also wireless communication. Then came television. Then came computers. Now with the invention of computers, our life changed a lot. Then came computer networks. Computer network is a set of more than one computers who can communicate between themselves. Then came internet. The computers which are not connected physically but are very far away from each other's location can also communicate using internet. Then came mobile phones, which you must be all aware of. And this is the main reason, by using which we can communicate wirelessly. It is called as INSAT. It is an artificial satellite. INSAT stands for Indian Satellite System. Now there are many satellites in this grade. All the satellites are mainly used for telecommunication. So these are the different means of modern communication. Now we will look at the advantages of telecommunication. So the main advantage is, using communication we can educate people. Students can be educated using communication. It could be direct, one-to-one communication, or it could be indirect communication also. Now one more major advantage is it is very convenient. You can sit at your home, switch on the radio, and you come to know what is happening in different parts of the world. So this is convenience. You can promote your own products or anything by sitting at one place using internet. You need not, there is no need to go everywhere and tell group of people that my product is out in the market, but instead you can use telecommunication or means of different telecommunications to promote your products. Nowadays, mass education is a major advantage of telecommunication. By sitting at one place or by sitting at home, students can learn. Also, teacher who is at home, who is sitting at home, can teach a number of students at a time. And it showcases different cultures at the same time. As you know, people are using a lot of social media applications nowadays, and people from all cultures, various backgrounds, people from all over the world can access these social media applications, right? So these are the basic advantages of telecommunication. Now we will look at the disadvantages of telecommunication. So one major disadvantage is people can access your data. They can hack into your computer which has your personal data or important data related to finance or accounts. It is very addictive. Nowadays you can see people sitting in front of TV or in front of mobile phones, and they are wasting a lot of productive time which they can use to do something more important or something productive. Yes, you can also undergo health problems, different health problems. Like nowadays you see a lot of children have to use spectacles due to overseeing of television, sitting in front of computers for long durations. So it hampers their health. There is a slight decline in the privacy, or you can explain it like this, that people can come to know what you have cooked in your home by sitting at their home because of the telecommunication. So this is also one of the disadvantage. And there is a lot of content available on internet which is free, which is actually not suitable for children. So friends, these are the major disadvantages of telecommunication. Now I have a question, right? How do animals communicate? Now, if two human beings want to communicate, they can simply talk to each other. But can animals talk? If not, how they communicate? Let us see. So we can divide the communication between animals into 4 types: visual, auditory, tactile, and chemical. For example, fireflies glow to attract mates. Now there are many fireflies around. Few of them, they just glow. That is to attract the mates. So this is also a type of visual communication. Another example is for peacocks. They use their elaborate tails during the courting rituals, again to attract peahens. Then cobras inflate their hood to scare other creatures. It is for their own safety. They communicate to the other species that they also could be dangerous, right? Now examples of auditory communication is elephants use their trunks to talk to other herds over long distances. Now they have a long trunk, okay, and they can produce enormous amount of sound using their trunks. and specifically that sound which other elephants can understand. Yes, another example of it is whales. Male whales use their song to communicate with females. Now, friends, we may not be able to hear what they are saying, or we may not be able to understand what they are saying, but they also produce different kind of sound which their own species are able to understand. One more example is wolves. They howl to call to other wolves in the pack. If they are in danger, or if they see something and they want to tell other wolves, they just howl. So other wolves gather around that wolf. Right. So other type of communication is tactile communication, in which out of which one example is dogs. They lick their pups to bond, clean, and stimulate their development. They just go there and they just lick their pups, right? Now baboons use touch to show affection and groom each other, right? If they want to communicate, if they want to tell that yes, you know, you're my species, so they just go and touch each other. Horses kick other horses to establish their dominance. Now there are many horses, and one of the horse needs to tell other horses that yes, I am present here. So they just kick other horses, right? So this is a way of communicating. Then we have another type of chemical communication. Now cats rub against objects to mark them with their scent, so that other cats can know that this thing is of importance, right? Ants use pheromone trails to follow each other. You must have observed this. If one ant is traveling in a certain path, other ants follow the same path, because the ant which is ahead, it uses the pheromone on the path, right? So the trails are used by another ants to follow each other. Skunks use their signature smell to deter predators. There is a signature smell from skunks which they use so that the predators will know that there is something dangerous. We will not go near the skunk. So these are the different ways or methods in which animals communicate. Right. So let's summarize the video. So in the beginning, we have seen the different means of modern communication, right from how they were invented. Then we have seen the advantages and disadvantages of telecommunication. And in the end, we have seen various methods using which animals communicate with each other. Right. So here are some questions. Kindly note these questions in your notebook and write the answers to them. Thank you.